But yeah, we got you here. Diz has been, I don't know,
Gassy.
fucking around. Gassy? Yes, he's been gassy. That much he's told
Whatever
us.
that's supposed to mean.
He's gassy and
He's
gooning.
been, yeah, no, just gassy. He says, I got here first, and he said that feeling when you want to burp, but you can't get it out. That's how he's felt. And that's what he's been saying the entire time.
Uh,
He's been saying, "Oh, I'm so gassy. I'm such a gassy stud, and I'm really uncomfortable."
rubs my big belly full of gas. Bro, I can't even do that. That's disgusting, bro.
Can't even do it. It's horrible.
Uh...
Oh, so I unmuted and it won't go quiet. I see how it is.
Unmute. Oh, dude, you weren't fucking here. We were waiting for you.
Yeah.
What? We're supposed to wait for the man of the hour?
No, sorry, I was on the phone with mom.
Okay, all is forgiven.
Always forgiven when family is involved.
Exactly.
Alright, I have to go live on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
They hit the Pentagon. They hit the fucking Pentagon.
Shit's about to get serious.
A shooter was fatally shot in the lobby of the Washington Hilton after opening fire during the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Okay.
Oh, what is this like?
That's right. Today's live stream, we're gonna be playing 2K.
2K. the goddamn
Oh,
football
no,
game.
I wish. Remember when 2K used to make football games? Oh,
Nah, I don't get into 2K, not because of the basketball itself, but because of the microtransactions being so prevalent. It just kind of pisses me off. I hate microtransactions so much.
There you
oh
go.
yeah, no, they're so bad. They're really bad.
Nice.
Alrighty. We live.
We are live. Hello, everybody.
Let's get it, man.
Welcome to Degencast.
It's
With
been a while.
me, Elric, Isaac, Diz, and
Yo.
our lovely, lovely host and guest appearance from Dab. Everybody give it up for Dab.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
I'll see the
Dab!
host of the guy.
Anyways, yeah, today is an emergency meeting because Eden's garden is dead.
It fucking finally happened. After like
I never liked-
after 3 weeks of drama, they finally said, you know what? Fuck it. We can't do this.
It's over. Like, I never liked their like faux professional attitude, that way that they were like so up their own ass about things. And,
Yeah.
Like, well,
Did
look
it
where that
feel
got 'em.
elitist?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very elitist. That was always a big problem with them. They were like,
We're our
oh, we're not
own
like
thing.
other fan gangs.
We're not like other fan gangs. We're like the best fan gang ever, but we're not a fan gang.
Yeah,
Despite
exactly the
being the
same.
most fan gang ever.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
They really be like that
it'd
sometimes.
be like that sometimes.
So, Rick, why did it get canceled?
I sure do wonder why.
Multiple
Go ahead.
things. Multiple things.
Pedophilia. Again. Man, there's a petrol all over again.
So
I mean,
basically,
that's the disrespect we got.
Isaac, I'll handle this.
all
Don't
right,
worry.
you got it, my man.
I know all about pedophiles.
Somebody put the Gogeta meme.
You like little boys and girls, don't you? So, to put this in the simplest way possible, effectively, all the issues that stemmed came from early 2020, before the prologue for Eden's Garden has released. It was discovered that Faza, as in the VA for Mark Bursky, the ultimate music producer, was in a relationship with a 15-year-old girl being 20 years old. So, very clear example of grooming and pedophilia. Now, what makes this worse is the fact that Soze and Taco, which are the, I believe, lead writers, well, former lead writer and
There were 2 out of 3
co-director
of
Ian's
them.
Gardens. Yeah, 2 out of 3. Like, 2 out of the top brass not
Mhm.
only knew about this, but also decided not to say anything about it.
Which is so wild.
Yeah.
Which is just completely horrible. Just terrible all the way through. So, considering that, essentially, they knew about this, not only mocked the victim, and decided not to recast Foz or ban him from the project. They just continue with that like it was nothing, which is just horrible all throughout that they'd allow something like this to happen in the first place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whatever. So that happens, and around a week ago, here in the big year 2026, a document is posted which details everything that Fawcett did. Now, obviously, this immediately put the entire Eden's Garden team in emergency mode because, well, one of our VAs is a pedophile, and 2 of our directive leads did nothing to respond to that appropriately. So, a few days go by, everything is getting talked over, and we get to the first thing. The team releases an apology. However, it is incredibly, what I said before. It's their fake professionalism. They were like, so there are allegations that a member of our team, like very just dancing around it, very vague, which is completely wrong to be doing in this kind of situation. So, they get called out for it, and Juve, the one remaining project lead who hopefully isn't a pedophile, or defending one,
Yes.
has to step up to try to respond to everything.
Bro,
So,
fucking imagine, like, they all were in on it, but like Juve was like just throwing the other 2 under the bus. Like, no, they're the pedophile defenders. I hope not, please.
I really
It
hope
wasn't
not.
me, though.
Please. Juve, if you're watching this, this is all a joke. I am so sorry. I'm not sure actually like accusing you of anything. It's all good laughs.
No, yeah. Juve, please, we would never believe that you'd do something like that. We hope.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically all that happens, and that's how we get to this point. No, there's still more.
Yeah,
So
there's
that
still more.
happens,
There's
and
still more.
Obviously, the team needs to like own up for what they did.
Uh-huh.
So obviously that's a huge issue. But whatever, okay?
There is
that was handled accordingly. So a few days go by, and finally, after the reveal of everything being rotten all the way to the top, today, on the 25th of April, 2026, Project Eden's Garden is canceled.
May I add something to
part,
this, because I think there is also it's not just the pedophilia that like the project's canceled.
Oh, go for it.
So, from what I've gathered, I never like figured out any of the details of like all of what was like brought out. I'm not sure like how much of it it's true, because I've heard that like not everything is, but like some parts is. Basically, there is a bunch of stuff that got leaked for things like the death order. There was some of the plots.
Oh no. That was very recent. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Like right
I thought it was like
yesterday?
within like the last week or so.
Nope. Yesterday it happened.
I mean, I have seen stuff get leaked out a few days after the initial backlash.
Yes, that is very true.
Yeah.
Now, again, whether that stuff is true or not, who knows? But
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah, that remains
Yeah,
to be
they-
confirmed.
Yeah,
A lot of information seems to be correct.
Yeah, they basically, from what I gathered, they sort of unofficially confirmed that like some of the stuff what was true, but they were vague about like what parts were and what parts weren't because of reasons, I guess.
I mean, it just kind of has to happen like
Yeah,
that,
yeah, no, I get it.
So yeah, basically all that happened, a lot of things get leaked, but that's not the point. Eventually the project gets canceled today, and it's terrible. I think that Faza should be hanging the street,
Yeah,
I think that a pedophile just doesn't really deserve anything.
yeah,
So, he deserves every evil in the world to be done unto him. Taco and Soze are horrible people who not only defended a groomer, but completely wanted to hide their own involvement, which might even be worse. No, not worse. It's very bad, but not worse than being a
yeah.
pedophile.
Yeah,
both of
I
those
argue
things are-
it's still bad, but it's not worse than literally inflicting shit onto a victim.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So considering that, it's just terrible. But honestly, the people I feel worse for aren't just the victim, but also everyone on the
it's
team
me.
who's not
No,
involved.
it's
Not
me.
you, not you,
That's exactly.
man. You have
That's
no involvement with the
it's
fucking case, bro.
That's what's you it was one thing when a bunch of the VAs were being sad and all that stuff. It was a
Yeah.
completely another thing when I saw them start like saying goodbyes in character. I'm like, all right, guys.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were
That was
saying
actually
goodbye to
happening?
characters.
Yeah.
I saw Toshiko, Tozu, and the third one I'm forgetting.
Probably Cassidy.
Was it Cassidy?
Probably.
Did Cassidy even
I'm not
leave?
sure.
I want to say Cassidy like stayed on.
No, Cassidy was, I think, one of the first to leave.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm thinking of Diana. No, never mind. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
you're thinking of Diana.
I just remember those two.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But okay, obviously, they left, like the VAs left, and that makes sense. You want to inform your audience that you want to leave, but it's a whole nother thing when you record a whole segment of your in-game character saying goodbye. And I'm like, all right, guys, isn't this kind of tactless? Like, should you really be doing this right now?
On one hand, it does feel kind of tactless, but on the other, I feel that a lot of people, were looking for closure or something. So getting to, get that kind of, goodbye to the project instead of, a lot of fan games that just say, yeah, we're canceled and you don't get anything else. At the very least, getting that is a way to say goodbye, I'd say. Not a great thing, but,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think
it's
like
strangely.
saying.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think saying it in character, it kind of puts it in a tone that it really shouldn't be in because we're talking about a serious matter.
No,
we're talking
obviously.
about people messing with children. We're talking about people hiding stuff like that in a project to keep a project going. So to have people voice in character an apology or whatever it was, it just seems like a tonal disconnect. It kind of takes you
Yeah.
out of whatever apology you're trying to say. I feel like if you want to maintain your role in the project as a voice actor, just put whatever you spoke about or whatever you did in the project in the demo reel. That's what
Hell
voice actors
yeah.
do all the time. They have a
Mhm.
demo reel of all the highlights, their best moments with the character, and then boom, that's it. You still preserve that character. Not this.
Yeah.
This is not the way to go about it.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
was
it just
gonna.
feels
I
like
don't know what
going for
this
this
is.
aspect just isn't the best way
Yeah,
to do
I
it.
was gonna say that this reminds me of that situation that happened around last week. I don't catch VTuber names too much, but there was this one VTuber I saw that apparently got her some distant family murdered through bombing over in like Gaza or stuff like that, and people were like getting on her case because she was like coping about it, like spreading the word about it while still being in character using like her cutesy VTuber voice matter.
I remember seeing something.
Yeah. And it's just I can't help but like feel like the same thing adhere, but I feel indifferent on like both cases because
I think that they're both very different situations.
Yeah,
like one of them is very much like pedophilia, the other is like genocide currently all the way over in the Middle East. So I feel like those are just very drastically different. Like I'd say that the VTuber dealt with it in her way. Like if you were told that multiple members of your family had been murdered, like while you're doing a stream, of course you're not gonna like be the most professional about it. It's an emotional reaction.
I don't think she was even told about it. I don't even think she was even told about it during the stream. I think she literally just found out about the information, hopped on stream to tell her audience about it, and dealt with it that way. But like, I don't quote me on that. But like, that's what I gathered from it at least.
I found out the other day. I can do a girly VTuber voice. I just found out the other day my family died, and if you see a few less streams, that's the reason behind it.
Yeah.
I don't care about VTubers. So I have nothing to input about that.
Yeah, I feel like this is just a terrible direction that we should not take this conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Danganronpa should be hanging in the street. Taco and Soze should be living in alleyways, and I don't know. Condolences go out to everyone involved in the project who had to watch something that they cared about die in such a horrible way because of things that were completely avoidable.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out to the storyboard artists, the artists for the sprite works,
composers, writers, proofreaders,
exactly, like people that just weren't involved.
Shout out to everyone involved in the project except for the three predators.
Exactly.
Because Eden's Garden was pretty solid from what we've seen so far of it.
Yeah, I'll admit.
I mean, it's pretty much. Oh, sorry, go on.
I mean, I'll admit, I was usually when I get into fans, most of the time I sort of have this like fixation thing. I have ADHD, so it's understandable. But like this one,
hyper autism.
Yeah, fair enough. I've mentioned this before. I wasn't really that clicked with Eden's Garden, but knowing that Eden's Garden was like the fangame project that a lot of people were hyping up the most, and this is one that came after like other like pre-existing ones like SRA 2, Shattered Hope, Coward's Paradise, believe it or not, and just to the fact that even like other YouTubers that normally don't just do only Danganronpa content, like Biju Mike, Nico B, who else? I don't know.
Weeby News, shout out to Weeby. That's my girl.
Okay.
Nah, let's not go there.
Because as we all know, Diz would rather kill Weeby News.
Yep.
Chill. Alright, continue.
Forgot where I was going with this. Anyways, I think you could talk, Diz. Okay, I guess I'll try. I keep talking more. But yeah, just the fact that this was like so hyped up for compared to like other fans, it just really goes to show like how dastardly this fallout is.
The entire situation is. Yeah, no, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
The fact that something had to end in such a terrible way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and if it's not fucking leaving due to burnout, mental health, or needing to prioritize on other shit, it's fucking pedophilia.
Like, genuinely, how does this shit keep happening? How difficult is it to not... get with 15-year-olds.
Yeah. Like, you'd think these people would just, like, be better at hiding their fucking pedophilia, bro. Like, but no.
Isaac, don't give the pedophiles. Don't defend the pedophiles. Don't tell them to
I'm
defend.
sorry.
to
I'm
hide
sorry.
things better.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The PDF
No, no.
files.
I think you worded it terribly. I think you
Yeah.
shouldn't say. You should have just hid it better. You got to be a better pedophile. Isaac, you can't mistake that.
That's so crazy.
I'm sorry.
No, I think,
I
like-
didn't mean it like that.
I think it's really gotta be a societal thing as a whole. Like it's gotta be like
It's got to be some sort of mental fucking condition. Like,
there's so many different layers to it. Like especially like we're talking about like more recent events now because a lot of people are more like flirting or dating online, and it's really hard to confirm someone's ages online, and people just
Yeah.
don't. People are just too afraid to ask.
because
Like, hey, can I see your ID card? And then the other person's like, no, I don't want to show you my ID card.
yeah,
It's like,
because
oh, okay.
it's too it's
gets
a
too personal.
situation where there's like only two extremes, but no like middle ground. Like, you have one extreme where everything is fucking accessible. Like, fuck it, you could just go to fucking Omegle, or dare I say, bring up fucking Monkey, the the other thing.
TikTok lives now in
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah, and then you go on the other side. You have shit like Discord, and now recently PlayStation, who want you to fucking like share, who want your fucking information to verify that you're need to be 18, and just
Or just pull a Dr. Disrespect and just talk to people on the Twitch chat.
yeah.
Exactly.
But like, you can't even like trust the sites because of how many data breaches happen, or how easy it is to
Absolutely.
get fucking hacked. Side warning: this account is initially an alt account that I've sort of migrated into a main account because I kind of grow comfy to this account.
It's not true. It's because he got hacked.
People like
Yeah.
they'll listen to us talk about Eden's Garden, do not care about our side account. I barely care about your side account.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know what I
you don't
care
care
about?
about, but like you're the minority, bro.
I care about what Weeby News's thoughts on this whole thing is. That's what I care about, right?
Oh, here we
interesting
go.
addressing
Here we
this.
go. Here we go.
Listen, if I was a big name
Y'all
YouTuber
brought her up, not
myself,
me. So
if I was a
follow
big name
Katie.
YouTuber, either you just address it, like probably not in the way that we're doing it right now, like more so like we're talking about it seriously, but also like casual as well. Like we have that balance, but you either address it as a YouTuber or you just don't address it.
Yeah, you
at
just
all.
don't address it at all. If I was in that situation, I would just like not address it at all, unless like if I was like live streaming and like someone asked me about it, I would have just made like a quick like statement about it, and then I would have like moved on to like try to not be as involved as possible. Especially if I'm not
us
involved with
who
the
are
project
so-
by itself. Like, I feel like
we are very much disconnected from this. We aren't part of the staff. We're just viewers who happen to react to this.
uh-huh.
So like us saying much about it doesn't really work when we're not in a position to be like speaking about it. Honestly,
Yeah.
for the most part, this entire podcast is just in order to let people know about this. Like, okay, this is what happened. This is, the biggest issue. Just stay aware of this.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like, we really don't have much to add to this conversation, seeing as we're just complete outsiders to it. We're the median viewer.
Yeah.
What a shame. But hey, one of the voiceover lead and one of the writers is currently compiling basically a pitch Bible or something like that. I don't exactly know what they're called. It's just going to be a compilation with all the information of the game. So it's going to include like lore, information about like the death order, like without any misconceptions from a broken game of telephone.
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
So all that's going to get put together. I don't think we really should talk about it until we have like the necessary information.
Agree. I don't want to like go over the fucking like leak stuff to just spread a bunch of misinformation that we don't know
Misinformation.
which
No,
is information or not.
No, screw that. I want to talk about how come Toshiko has her face covered by her fan, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking she probably has some adorable fangs, right? I go on Twitter. I go on Twitter to find this Weeby News tweet. The first or second thing I see is I'm pretty sure this is one of the artists. I
Nefast?
see, huh?
Nefast, the one I sent in like chat.
Hold on.
Got fucking
Yeah.
flour on my shirts. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And it's a trial sprite sketch. It's a chapter 3 trial sprite sketches from 2021. I'm seeing her crying with her mouth uncovered. She has a normal mouth. What are we doing here?
Based on what one of the writers, she was at one point gonna have braces, so the fan was to cover it up to seem more mature, which is very in line for her character.
Fair.
But that got removed at some point.
Lame. Let me see my goat with braces. Also, she's the apparently she was the chapter 3 killer.
That's right. So the death order is something that's confirmed.
I would have loved. First of all, I want to call that I knew Winona was surviving. I'm like,
Oh snap! You go through the death order. Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, you can go on. I'm sorry.
So yeah, first death, obviously, like the victim is Wolfgang, the killer is Eva.
Right.
Mhm.
Second death, the killer is John, the ship captain. The victim is Ulysses, the historian.
I kind of figured that. I feel like I predicted that one.
Ulysses was the world's most obvious chapter 2 victim.
Yeah.
Bro was made to die second. So that's what happens to him. Chapter 3, Toshiko kills Kai. You know, Toshiko the matchmaker kills Kai, the
influencer. Yeah.
Let me watch the 14-year-old get executed.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, bro, that fucking one tweet, bro.
Buddy, this is Danganronpa. Children getting murdered is their entire thing.
Exactly.
Isn't this ironic?
Yeah, I know, bro.
The problem with that is this is exactly why I don't like the whole different ages. Yes, children dying is a thing, but when you have a cast, who's the oldest person? Are they the only person like 23?
Yeah, the oldest person was like Wolfgang at like 22, I think, or something.
Oh, okay, I thought it was 23. But yeah, when you have such a diverse cast, how do you get? I understand that it's Kai. How do you get clapped by a 14-year-old?
Apparently, it was a very like indirect murder method. So basically, like the third chapter, they were going to
hold on. Before you do that, finish the death order before we go into
okay. Before we go into specifics, chapter 4 was going to be Mark, the music producer, killing Ingrid, the blacksmith. So you know, chapter 4, big person dies again.
No! Oh wow! How original!
I would have been hot.
The faggot who tries to claim.
For that.
Wait, what were you gonna say, Isaac?
The faggot who tries to have a big ego to claim of, oh yeah, we're not like other faggots, proceeds to just follow the damn Danganronpa trope of killing off the buff character.
I would not go that far because I feel like if there's a buff person, it's obviously Jean.
And they both die, so
yeah, they both die.
They're
both buff though.
I wouldn't go that far, but I see where it comes. I just wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, it's
So
fair
based on the
enough.
whole like being different thing and not following like Danganronpa tradition, that was like when the old creative team was part of it. Like Obelisk, I think was the guy's name.
Oh
So
yeah, that's
basically,
right.
so basically that and the whole history repeating thing were both like very old remnants of the project.
Okay. Yeah, because I want
So
to say the
essentially, that got changed because the original Death Order, based on what the writers are saying, the original Death Order and the story was a lot more different. It's
okay.
just that when the original creative team left, that all got changed up.
All right. Because yeah, I got the only thing I gathered that was like different from like most other stuff was that they had a trial during the prologue, which I personally found very interesting. I
Oh yeah, I think more Fangan should do that.
yeah, agree. I was hesitant to say that because as cool as idea it was, we do complain how often like how long Danganronpa prologues are these days.
Yeah, but you have to consider like the trial includes gameplay, while a lot like an issue is a
Like a
lot of
tutorial
words
type matter.
to not say anything, to not say anything. Like it's very common for a lot of fangirls to just like talk and talk and talk and spin their wheels because like a character is saying a lot of stuff, but they're not really saying anything.
Yeah.
That's the issue. But like with a trial, you have like an actual place to go. There's like a progression. So I feel like it'd be a lot. I feel like it'd be very different if
Uh-huh.
we're comparing it to like the standard prologue.
Me when Blades of Despair and Killcure.
Like I like him. I just feel that I'm sure you can cut out a couple of lines of dialogue somewhere
Yeah,
along the
yeah,
way.
yeah, at least a couple.
Yeah, but basically,
Virik, what about Chapter 5?
oh, let me tell you, the victim is Desmond, so the sharpshooter, and the killer is Eloise, the fencer. It's a very roundabout method. It's kind of like what Nagito did in DR2. So it's a very much, not a direct murder. It's like a loophole murder, something like that.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, somewhere along that, Damon kills himself and Diana
That's like
replaces him.
late.
That was late
So
game.
basically,
Okay. I was under the
yes, Cassidy.
impression that it was like early. Yeah, yeah. I heard Cassie was the mastermind.
Cassidy is the mastermind, and and it's like the whole thing about selfishness or whatever. So Damon goes, "Oh yeah, also you selfish," and then he kills himself so that everybody else can live.
No, it's not. What?
So the game has a lot of suicide. That is surprising. The game has a lot of
That's a
people
lot
killing
of fucking
themselves.
suicide, bro.
Nah,
You,
cast is done.
dude, the amount of fucking how many low tier odds were in that cast, bro?
There was like 3 confirmed suicide attempts. But yeah, all that happens. So yeah, that means that the survivors are uh, Jet, the drag racer, Winona, the entrepreneur, Diana, the makeup artist, Grace, the golfer, and Tozu and Mara, who, okay, we'll get into specifics when we get there.
I can't believe Grace just went in, had sex, her partner died, and then she lived the whole thing. She lived to tell the tale.
I once
Had
again,
sex and lived to tell the tale.
I just want to once again say that I called Winona surviving. She was like one of the most obvious survivors I have ever seen.
No, yeah, like that is very much like if she doesn't die chapter 5, she doesn't die at all.
Yeah. Like she felt very like rival replacement ever since like Wolfgang
No, yeah,
died.
obviously. Like the second Wolfgang died, it was like, oh yeah, it's you, buddy, it's you.
Yeah. I mean, it was a toss up between her and Eva, obviously, but like Eva obviously killed them, so it had to be Winona.
It had to be someone.
Yup. Because you always gotta have these during these trials, because you need to have drama during the trial, else you can't have your Fangin fandoms be fucking invested.
Isaac, I don't give a shit about the fandom. It's just
Oh
basic writing. You
snap!
need an antagonistic force. You need someone to, create conflict in the story.
True.
I mean, I don't exactly think it'd be very fun to watch a story where everyone just gets along perfectly fine the entire time in a death game. Like,
Oh
buddy,
yeah,
if you
true.
No,
want
that's
that, if you want
that's
that,
fair.
go.
That's fair. No, that's fair. But I just
I
feel,
think
feel
you're
like
talking about the
that's
homoerotic rivalries or whatever.
yeah.
Oh my
I'm mostly
god.
thinking about that like during the trials. I'm like, bro, you're fucking you're purposely rage baiting me in a fucking trial where you could potentially die. Can you lock the fuck in, please? That type of shit. You can do that in daily life, but like. In deadly life, like, why are you doing this? Like, why?
Eh, I feel like it just comes down to the writing.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
But yeah,
I had Eva's execution playing on my TV right now. That Gene execution would have went so hard. I am actually upset.
yeah.
Nah, it was really
Checking
good.
on what one
Yeah.
of the writers said. Okay. Let me get into the details of chapter 2. So essentially, the motive has to do with money. So
Okay.
like to
How
afford a
original.
thing in the academy. No, it's different. It's not like you get
Okay.
$1 million.
Okay.
Basically, every student is given like an amount of money, and if they want to like enjoy any sort of luxury, they have to pay for it. So like you have to pay for food, you have to pay for water, and yada yada yada.
Okay.
So that's part of the big thing about it. So that much happens, and a bunch of stuff. So basically, Winona and Ulysses are kind of running the academy because they got the most money. Uh, Eventually, Gene decides I'm gonna kill Damon. He's the one that pretty much caught Eva in the first place. So I'm gonna kill him and make sure that this is over.
Wait,
So
I'm so,
obviously,
wait, wait, hold on. He so Gene was like, he helped us solve the murder. I gotta kill him.
yeah, because Gene is trying to kill someone. He thinks if
Oh,
anyone
okay,
is gonna
okay.
solve the
No,
murder, it's gonna be
I,
Damon.
I was thinking, I was overthinking it. Oh, okay, my bad. Go on. I'm sorry. God, man,
No, okay.
that Toshiko execution would have been nice. Oh my gosh, man. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so
Go
yeah,
on.
after. Okay, so yeah, that happens, but unfortunately, due to something, uh, essentially, Gene ends up targeting the wrong person, and Ulysses ends up so he bakes like a poison into bread, and Ulysses ends up eating it and dying.
Rest in peace.
So yeah, rest in piss, brother. So yeah, he gets caught. He obviously gets caught for killing. Bada bing, bada boom. Someone else's turn to get into the murder cycle. So at that point, it stops. At that point, bam, gets caught. And let's continue. So after that happens, it's time for chapter 3. Oh no, wait, Gene's execution, right? Gene's execution. I had to mention that. Essentially, his execution revolves around like those dogs playing poker.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So
Yeah.
essentially, he's placed in like a dingy room and put into a scenario where he has to kind of like play against the dogs if he wants to survive. But he's like getting periodically dunked in water until he is eventually like drowned because of it. Like that's the execution that was gonna have like the uncomfortable sounds.
The
Because
what?
you were just gonna hear the guy practically drowning the entire time.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was so confused.
Yeah. So after that, we get chapter 3. So Damon is freaking the fuck out. He gets the traitor perk. It would allow him to poison anyone for like a free kill. So like he's debating himself, oh crap, should I do this? Should I not do this? Yada yada yada. Toshiko's at her limit. She's just worn down. She wants to go home. And so in the third chapter, they get like a theater. So Toshiko basically goes, Mr. Krabs, got
I have an idea.
and attempting to kill Damon, a second Damon murder attempt, ends up killing Kai. Or it's either that, or she went directly for Kai because Kai took the fall for Damon.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever.
Took the fall. Wait. Took the fall from for what?
Basically, when Damon got like when Damon was like he defended Damon essentially. Like he knew Damon was about to get murdered, and he went, "I'm gonna protect my bestie," because Kai and Damon would have like developed as besties across chapters 2 and 3.
Okay.
So bam, that happens. Toshiko ends up. So they unlock the theater. It was in the middle of being changed, I think. So it was either going to be that, like Damon's, like no, Kai would have had like something dropped from above to kill him. It was either that or instead, he, some, she would have like opened a trap door or something so that Kai would fall through and just crack his head on the ground. So bam, that happens. The execution, there wasn't much known about it. Just that it was gonna be something revolving like it was gonna be very much revolving around like some snowy forest or something, but that it wouldn't be like gory or over the top. Because again, 14-year-old, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We got like the wounded rabbit in the snow, something like
Something like
that.
that, probably.
Okay. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen and Daredevil, so I know that reference.
So bam, that happens. We go into chapter 4. Uh,
Yeah, like I'm sure like, he's going through like so much in his head right now. Like, why is everybody trying to kill me? Like, what did I
this,
do? I just trying to help everybody
this can't,
live.
this can't be happening. I keep saving you guys, and you guys keep trying to murder me.
Like, bro is a constant target. That must be like mentally draining
Bro cannot catch a break.
at all.
So bam, that happens. We get to chapter 4. Okay, aspects. Um, so Mark has been trying to kill himself so much, like not in the game, in his regular life. He tries to kill himself so much that his like executives got him uh got him on like meth or something so that he wouldn't keep trying to kill himself. Essentially, they were just doing whatever they could to keep him like pacified.
Ah.
So during the events of the game, he starts developing romantic feelings for Jet. But Jet doesn't see him that way. Jet sees him like a brother. So Mark takes the obvious route and tries ringing a bomb inside of Jet's helmet so that he can kill himself. You know, as one typically does, you know?
Oh
Mhm.
my goodness.
You know, I would do the exact same thing. You guys would too, right?
Sounds logical.
You know,
But yeah,
I
basically,
I I, I flirted with my one of this with a cashier that was not near my that's in a store near my house. She was super polite and she said, no, she had a boyfriend, all that stuff. I gotta tell you, my first stop was blowing up the store, right?
my first thought was blowing my shit smooth off. You know, as one typically does,
Exactly.
obviously.
Of
That's a
course.
very normal. That's a very normal thing to do.
Obviously. So yeah, that happens and like Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? Ingrid sees this and being such a caring person, she goes, "No, Mark, don't do this." Gets blown up. So obviously, after letting Toshiko get executed that way, she isn't really in the mood for letting anyone be a culprit again. So bam, she gets killed for that, and it's like, oh no, what do we do now? So bam, Mark gets executed. Unfortunately, I haven't found any details on what the execution would have been like.
Just
But yeah, basically that doesn't end up doing anything. So yeah, basically Jet goes, I don't know, man, you're like a brother to me, and Mark goes, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. You know, next time a girl rejects me, I'm gonna grab a gun and immediately threaten to blow my shit smooth off. You know what Diz said.
just
You know, a girl said,
just be
sorry, I
that
just
guy
don't see
from
you that
Smiling
way.
Friends, man.
Yeah. I'll hold it directly to my head during an entire date, and I'll go, all right, but if you don't go out with me, I'm gonna kill myself and make you watch. As one typically does. You know, we've established this.
Exactly.
Next time I ask out somebody, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, do you want to go out with me?" By the way, if you say no, I have a bomb in my pants, and I
Gary, there's a bomb strapped to my chest.
Will not be leaving here alive if you told me no.
Isaac, is that the Gary? There's a bomb.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah. So bam, that happens. Chapter 5. Eloise and Damon are having a toxic straight relationship. Yeesh, if I wanted to see something like that, I'd go to my parents in the living room. Ha cha cha. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But yeah, basically, that happens. Desmond tries to get Eloise, like, you know, you gotta get out of here, babe. Even if it's without me. You don't deserve to be here with these fucking maniacs.
So
And, you know, he goes for the...
SDRA Chapter 5?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Four.
Was it 5 or 4?
4.
Yeah.
The Wendy's 4 for 4.
Because as soon as I saw the Chapter 5 victim, I'm like, look, don't tell me the people shipping them actually were onto something.
You're telling me they were right? But yeah, basically that happens. So we're down to like the final remaining students. And boom, we move over to chapter 6. I think this is like the final investigation, yada yada. Cassidy gets revealed as the mastermind. Essentially, what happened was that her best friend was recognized as like the ultimate... It was something with video games, just as much as Cassidy. She got recognized, then she got overworked to high hell and died because of it. But you know, the world kept spinning without her, and Cassidy got really fucking mad about that because, like, obviously, you know, if that happened to my girlfriend, trust me, things wouldn't have gone down the way they did. All right, pal.
Other people into a Japanese depth game.
Essentially, because they're meant to be like the symbols of it. It's just gonna be like, oh, all of you are a representation of what's wrong with this system. So I'm just gonna make you guys go through this game. Yeah, the animals or something, whatever.
Okay.
Cassidy was the zoo.
Wait, was she actually? She did.
No.
Y'all are animals. I'm the whole fucking zoo.
No. It's like her whole like spider motif. She was a Spider-Man. Come on, it was the most obvious.
She was a
ever.
Spider-Man?
Shut the hell up. But yeah, essentially that ends up happening, and like, oh man, what do we do now? So like it's a whole thing about how Ultimates are selfish and they're just terrible, horrible people. So you know that all keeps happening, and Damon goes, "No, I can prove that we can be good people." So he kills himself with like the poison he was given for his trader pork. Trader pork. What am I supposed to do with this? Have an entire roasted ham.
Yum yummy in my tummy.
Yeah, basically that happens because sure, man, whatever, I guess. So bam, that's like the reason for those events.
I'm gonna get rid of the problem. Dies.
Yeah, it's essentially it's like a show to Cassidy that people can and will change based on Damon's entire behavior throughout the entire game. So bam, he does that, and it's like, take that, Cassidy. I prove that Ultimates can be good.
You know what,
killing myself.
Damon killing himself made me realize I was wrong, so now I'm going to kill myself.
this is what I have to do. I have to kill myself.
I gotta
It's
kill
the
myself.
only way.
Holy shit, he was so motivational. Guys, let's all kill ourselves now.
You know, that's the plan. That's the method. You know, if you want to stop a killing game, killing yourself in front of all your friends. So yeah, that ends up happening, and like, holy crap, what do we do now? Basically, they just decide we're gonna live, and the ones I mentioned before, they survive, and like, congratulations, you get to go home. Tozu and Mara get to go home
Yay.
too. They didn't.
Yay.
They got like. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I'm really sorry. I forgot to mention this. Essentially, in chapter 3, they saw a bit of themselves in Toshiko, and they decided, you know what, let's try to make sure the 14-year-old doesn't get executed. But unfortunately, it doesn't work. So, you know, that's life, and as funny as it may seem. Oh yeah, basically that happens. So, oh man, well there goes the child. They essentially get demoted from the killing game, but they're not like active participants or whatever. So, you know, you don't have to worry about them affecting the plot anymore. Tozu was the ultimate actor, and Mara the ultimate mercenary.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
So, bam. After that happens, let's see, what else am I missing? Uh, yeah. Oh, Tozu and Mara get to leave. So yeah, congratulations. You assisted in the child death game, and you get to go home. Oh yeah, Tozu and Mara are like a married couple or something.
Aw,
I ship it.
that ship it.
Ship it. So yeah, and that bookends the end of Danganronpa Eden's Garden.
Wow.
There's probably a bunch of details I'm leaving out,
But there's
like
also
specifics with arcs and stuff.
yeah, there's
Oh
probably
yeah, Kara, the girl from the prologue, Kara Koskinen, the girl that got
Yeah.
murdered.
yeah.
The one that murdered her was Wolfgang's dad.
Ooh. Okay, that makes a little
And
bit more
apparently
sense with
Wolfgang
the
was also a fraud.
of course. Oh yeah,
As
I
in,
did
he
hear about
wasn't. He
that.
didn't have a
Which
talent.
would make a lot of sense considering why he died first.
Yeah. You know, something beneath the veil of hypocrisy.
Wait, how is he a hypocrite for not having a talent?
The fact that he was such a dick, going against,
Damon.
like the fact that he was such a dick going against like Eva for not having a talent when his was literally bought. Like he was the ultimate lawyer, but purely because it was purchased for him.
Damn.
Okay, so why did he get that? Do you know
I
why?
mean, self-loathing, I'd guess. Like you have zero talent. You get taken to like your talent was purely given to you for cash money. You get taken to a place with a bunch of other ultimates, and all of them are actual real life talented people, and you just have to watch and cope and seethe.
Okay.
at the fact that you have no
Maybe this says more about me and how much of a bad person I am. But like, it's not like, at least to what he displayed to me, it's not like he was unfit to be a lawyer. Obviously, he
like
was
maybe
fit to
not
be.
an ultimate lawyer, but he was
Yeah,
very much
but
like
look,
capable of
he was
law.
competent. Like if he was like uncompetent, that'd be one thing, and I would get it. But
Like
like,
if he was completely useless in the prologue trial, like okay, yeah, I see the issue. The guy was like very much decent at what he was doing.
yeah, exactly.
Which is funny because like I saw some people talking about that detail, and a bunch of people were like saying, yeah, it makes a lot of sense because he actually was like not being oh fuck, what's the word?
A good lawyer,
Well, not that fuck.
impartial.
Incompetent.
Like one thing I can fault him for, like a lawyer should not be
Mature.
getting
He
emotional over
wasn't
their
being
cases.
like truly mature during the prologue trial, especially when bringing up
Yeah,
the 28 stab wounds meme.
yeah. Like
it's
on
a
one
funny,
hand,
it's a
I
funny
can
meme.
value that kind
True.
of way of thinking, but at the same time, as a lawyer, you have to keep your head cool. You can't be freaking out
Yeah.
over what happened to the
Yeah,
victim.
that's fair. That's
Right.
fair.
So look at things. So look, if he was incompetent at what his ultimate talent was, I would get it. But him being like, I don't know if I would call him a hypocrite for quote unquote not have. First of all, he wasn't even. It's not like Ava didn't have a talent. He just got mad at her for lying about her talent, which again, not to run this into a ground, but was a very stupid lie. I get
No,
why
yeah,
she did it,
obviously.
but it's still just the fact that it was very stupid.
Yeah.
So like I like I said, I if that was the case, I would get it, but like it's not like he's bad at his ultimate talent to the point where like he would get mad at his dad for buying him a talent or whatever. But who knows? Maybe we're missing some super important details.
Uh-huh.
Probably.
We might make a part two of this if and when that it drops and we have a lot more to say about yeah, that thing.
Cause it's hard to give thoughts on like what are essentially like ideas, because they
Yeah,
had
like
like these ideas. They
this
had
is
like
very much a
these
very
plot
messy game of
points.
telephone.
They had these
Yeah.
plot points, but it's just like the execution, since we never saw the execution, was like, what was said, people's thoughts, people's reactions. It's hard to really like give a perspective on it. Like you could say,
Yeah,
okay, like how chapter 5 happens, like okay, Desmond dies, suicide and whatever, but like how those events unfold, like we just don't know those parts, so it's kind of hard to like give an accurate judgment.
yeah, and
Like, you
like
know what
we're
I mean?
talking from a point of like just putting together parts of the story. Like we don't know how they got to those points, what sort of things happened. Like without that, we can't really say much.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, it's a shame that the story had to end the way it did, and just end up feeling terrible for everyone involved that had to watch this end in such a way. Like for the most part, I'm just gonna like they're gonna release the whole Bible thing with all the information regarding this. So for now, I'm just gonna wait for that.
Yeah. They
Just wait to see how it ends up going, how we get to those points, how each character would have developed and all that. That's just what we're gonna have to wait for.
in other news, you mentioned they were gonna like release some sort of like Bible or whatever. They also said
Oh no, Isaac. He definitely didn't say that. Literally 3 seconds before you started talking.
Jesus Christ, yes. I was gonna bring up that they also mentioned in their docs that they were going to be releasing some sort of like Eden's Garden engine, like make
Oh no, yeah,
basically like
they're
an
gonna
open,
release
some
the
open source like thing engine that they were using to make Eden's Garden, whether it be like some Unity thing or just
no, yeah, it's Unity. So
Unity.
basically, the
Yeah.
whole thing was built in Unity, but Sweden, the developer,
Uh-huh.
he effectively had his own way of building it, and that's DR Editor.
Ah.
So like Eden's Garden was, as well as a story, very much a proof of concept for like
The
the
engine?
entirety of DR Editor.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment, like that's also going to be released. So like the whole like plot structure in Bible is going to be released in DR Editor.
So, did you see? I think it was a few weeks ago. Spike Chunsoft put out maybe not a statement. I don't know what the right word to use, but like their regulations on fan content for they randomly just dropped that. I don't know if they updated it or something. You know what I'm talking about?
I
Oh no,
actually
yeah,
did
I
not
know.
see that.
For the most part, it was basically just something revolving around how how fangans have to be presented. Like just to make sure that, copyright isn't infringed on and all that stuff.
Uh
Like just making sure that when a person sees a fangan, they know that it's a fangan. So it's mostly like not stealing like music, sound effects, not monetizing it, and the whole shebang.
mm-hmm.
So
I mean, we
yeah,
all know like the rule, like basically all the rules that people were already following in disclosing that fangans are very much fan productions. That was like the main point.
so with that being said, do you think Project Eden's Garden could have monetized, like just in a very hypothetical situation?
I If they
'Cause,
did,
like,
they'd have to rewrite a lot of stuff. because you
Yeah.
have to consider that like it's one thing that they had like their own school, their own like art style that you can very much tell apart from Danganronpa and all that. But like they still have the ultimate like the entire thing about ultimates. They still have like the trial system, mascots, and all that stuff.
Yeah, but
Like I believe that could be like changed. Like you can do what Kumitante did. Oh no, they're not ultimates, they're absolutes. You know, you can keep the ideas and very much say that like Kumitante is very much a Fangan turned original game, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time they very much have stated that like, oh yeah, this is very much inspired by Danganronpa. So like I can't really fault them for anything.
True.
yeah, but it's not like Danganronpa can copyright
The concept
like
of death games,
not even the deaf games, specifically like the trial
Oh
formats.
no,
yeah,
yeah, it
because
all ends
like
like,
Yeah,
coming down to
wasn't that
like
how
based off an Ace Attorney?
literally I
I think it was
guess maybe
inspired by it at certain points, but not entirely based off of it.
the
You feel
example
me?
I was gonna bring up was Your Turn to Die. That has a death trial system in it too, doesn't it?
Yeah, but Your Turn to Die came out after, and its trial system is completely different.
Ah, okay.
Like the rules of it work very much differently to how Danganronpa does things.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah.
But still, I think that for the most part, you can't really like copyright like a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like how Pokemon got into the Pokemon
Like
company got into
Pokemon's
water when they tried to
patent
copyright.
patent wars with
With
Oh
Power
Pal
yeah,
World.
World.
Power World. Yeah, that was so dumb.
That was so dumb, man.
Like I respect Pokemon because yeah, a lot of the models from Pal World were literally stolen from Pokemon games. And like
Yeah.
how am I supposed to like support this game when it's just built off stolen stuff? And a lot of things are just like standard Unity engine shit. So obviously, not great.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, Nintendo was trying to patent the fact that capturing monsters and putting them into balls and then making them battle was something that they created, that they owned. And it's like, guys, hold on. Shin Megami Tensei came out before you guys. Like
It,
you guys don't own that right of capturing monsters, and they lost that in court.
yeah.
No,
Plus,
yeah, like
if it's
the
only like a thing that they can only do in Pokemon, what about fucking like that one game they really like, wasn't that in like Monster Hunter Wilds or something like that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like they'd have to like remove that game if they wanted to ensure that it only exists in Pokemon.
they're not going for
No,
Monster
yeah.
Hunter. They're specifically
Exactly.
going for Power World.
Like
They
I
got
think you
upset
can't
that Power
copyright.
World's like
I
when
think they
Power
just went
World.
for the wrong aspect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, like, sure, you want to debate the character models for sure. You can go back and forth with that one. But I think the reason why like Power World even became a whole thing was just like we were just kind of getting stale. We were getting tired of like Pokemon's stale like
Uh-huh.
formula of just like okay, go to each gym, beat the Elite Four, become the champion, X, Y, Z. But then we're getting like watered down graphics. Like this is not like the last game. Like a lot of things just of Pokemon, like they were just too afraid to do something different, too afraid to change.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
me
because
personally, it
because
turned me off.
didn't Power come out after Scarlet and Violet?
Uh,
Um
I I believe so. Let me see.
yeah, I was
I
gonna
think
check
so.
on
Either
that.
either after or around the same time.
Yeah.
So two out of the three possible options.
Hold on.
Thanks.
Power World came out January
January
19th.
2024. Okay,
Ye-
this was after. Yeah, this was
Yeah,
definitely
2020.
after. Cuz like
Yeah.
wasn't it 2023 November when
Yeah,
Scarlet and Violet dropped?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Scarlet and Violet did not impress me, to be honest.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
okay. I think it was a mixture of like everything you said, and then it didn't help that it came out after Scarlet and Violet, which had mixed reactions at best,
Uh-huh.
and
And it came out as a complete buggy
and
mess.
downright unplayable with all the
That
bugs.
game was
at
hella
worst.
controversy.
Yeah.
I think that was the one that was like, we can't do every single Pokemon, right? At launch.
No,
No,
that was Sword and
Genin.
Shield. That was Sword and Shield.
Oh,
Like, I
okay,
still
yeah,
hate that
okay,
fact
yeah.
that they went, oh, we're doing it for the animations, and they just reuse the animations from Sword and Shield,
Yeah.
from the
Not-
Alola games and from Gen 6.
Not to mention, and like they say, oh yeah, we're redoing the animations, high quality animations. You're literally just importing the damn same idle animation models from fucking the 3DS.
Yeah,
you're
that
more
part I didn't
capable of putting
respect.
everything in there, if not now
If they
by
said,
DLC.
oh no, yeah, the games just don't work with this many Pokemon, I could go, you know what, I get it, I understand. But
Yeah.
it's the fact that they went, oh no, it's animation.
What's funny
And, like,
is
the only-
I'm pretty sure there was a
and the only-
BDSPE mod where they actually could manage to put everything in a mod. So
Yeah, that is true.
it's probably not an excuse. If anything, it's probably just a matter of like they couldn't get it all in on time. But again, it's
No,
just a matter.
absolutely.
It's just a matter of
Pokemon's
okay,
biggest
just
issue
put it
is that
in a DLC after that.
Yeah, like they aren't given enough budget and they aren't given enough time.
Yeah.
How?
Like,
Like
they have to
Pokemon's their
rush
second
those
is probably Nintendo's like second biggest franchise.
Not just Nintendo's biggest
It-
franchise.
it-
It is
it
the
is.
biggest multimedia
It's a
franchise in the world.
worldwide like
Worldwide- the
phenomenon. Like
biggest
Pokemon makes way
grossing
too much money
media in
for
the entire
Sword and
world.
Shield and Scarlet and Violet to look the way that it does.
Exactly.
It's BS. Especially since Game Freak is coming out with a whole new game that is not Pokemon related, and it actually looks good. So just like, hold on. So why can't Pokemon look like this?
Dad,
The
Dad, can I talk
problem-
to you? Dad, hold on, Dad. Can I talk to you over here for a second? Excuse us,
Yeah, I'm
guys.
over- yeah.
Just come
Okay.
over here. You know the reason that is because we have two losers in this voice call that will just buy anything Pokemon related.
Bitch,
No
we
matter
literally
what, right?
both
Yeah,
pirated
yeah.
in Legends
Excuse me,
ZA.
excuse me, I'm having a private conversation here.
Fine. I'll wait. I'll wait till afterwards.
More power to though. I think y'all both got Pokepedia, right?
No, that's
Pokopia?
not
No, I don't think
available
it
yet.
hasn't been cracked yet.
You
Didn't
can pirate this
Pokopia do,
game,
like-
fuck ass.
Pokopia did like amazing numbers.
It did,
apparently.
yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Because when
Pokopia
they're
was
not-
actually really
like,
good.
The biggest issue is that they're constrained by like the multimedia machine. The games have to get out on time, so the anime gets out on time. The anime has to come
Yeah.
out on time, so the toys come out on time.
Exactly.
The toys, the plushies, the posters, the thousands of dollars that are invested into like the games are probably one of the smallest aspects of the development, which makes it so
100%.
Which,
Like,
fun.
which makes
I'm pretty
no
sure the
sense since
games only
is where it
make-
started from.
The games only make like 30% of that biggest IP grossing system.
Excuse me. we were
Yeah,
having
I
a
know the
private
cars make
conversation-
more,
we were
the
having a private
plushies and the
conversation
toys
before
make
you
more.
talk in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Dad, let me talk to you over here.
Okay.
Walk away
Oh my
from me.
fucking god.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh
Right,
brother, this guy stinks.
What's up?
But I'm just saying, because people like those two people up there, right over there, they buy anything that has the word Pokemon on it, right?
Oh my, he's still going on with this shit.
Why? Hey, having a private conversation. having a
He
private
acts like we're
conversation.
drinking Soylent all day, just going, oh boy, Pokemon. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Why do you think that, despite being one of the worst regarded games ever, Sword and Shield is the 5th best-selling game on Nintendo's best-selling console?
I never
Because
bought it.
children are morons and they'll buy anything
Exactly.
you give them.
Because people like Virik and Isaac are morons who will buy.
We never bought Sword and
I swear
Shield.
to fucking- I'm
We
going
never-
to kill
I
Dave.
I
I'm
never
going
even
to kill him.
pirated Sword and Shield. I just said fuck that game, bro.
Yeah, for as much as I like to pirate it, I see those animations again. I see
talking right now.
these Oshie
Also,
and Razamas
Days,
just
don't
running around
you
and I go,
have
yeah.
a purchased copy of Sword and Shield?
Ignore them. They don't want actual good Pokemon games like Pokken 2 like I do. All right.
Oh my!
Oh,
this
trust
was all about
me, I
Pokken
would
2.
love to
This
play
was all his
Pokken 2,
plan. His
dude.
plan was just to bring up Pokken 2 again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the setup.
It was all a setup so we could talk more about.
Either one of the 3 people that are actually watching this stream are like, "This is stupid. I want to talk about Eden's Garden."
To be fair, we've mentioned the fucking
Oh, yeah, we
Ian's
did kinda
Garden
segue.
shit.
Crazy to Pokemon. Pokemon can be this whole discussion in its own video, to be honest.
True.
No, I actually did not know. 'Cause I don't follow any Bangan stuff. Well, that's fine. Let me reword that. Let me reword that. I don't follow any Fangin stuff on Twitter, on YouTube. I only occasionally check on that scum bottom feeder Gitaru just to see if he posts any more pictures of my wife. And we can go into another discussion about how we can go into another discussion about how when Masuba gets clapped in the first chapter, I might blow my shit move off, honestly.
But we're going back to the I'm gonna kill myself type shit in Ian's garden.
I'm gonna go directly into Gitaru's server and I'm gonna say, "You kill Mitsuba," and I'm going to blast my head off directly on
And make
screen.
you fucking watch.
And I'm gonna blame you for it, Gitaru. Just amazing, amazing.
I actually look. I'm not in any discords. I got banned. I know I said it before, but I got banned from the CP server like 2-3 times. It's ridiculous.
I'm banned from Cash App. Unphone him.
So I don't join Fangin spaces. So I didn't even, again, I don't follow anybody on Twitter or Discord, Blue Sky, Instagram. I just tried to get me into his Instagram romp with one time. I almost called him a slur.
You call me slur all the time, bro.
Would you stop calling people slurs?
No, it's funny.
True.
You know, Diz, he loves his slurs.
Yeah, man. Sometimes that's what I was trying to say when I got busted saying the hard R in the Japan time server. Sometimes saying the hard R makes the joke funnier.
True.
But yeah, so I say all that to say that I didn't know there was going to be a Eden's Garden Bible coming out.
I don't think anybody expected that.
Yeah, I didn't expect
I didn't expect
that.
the wiki, the Fangin wiki for Edith's Garden to already be updated with that whole controversy section.
Hey man, if there's one thing that's faster than bacteria touching food,
It's Rule 34 artists.
Wiki editors.
Rule 34 artists. Yeah, there's
Exactly.
nothing that they're undefeated, to be honest.
Yeah, who's
Wiki
who's
editors.
faster,
When they
wiki
put
editors or
magic-
Rule 34
Yo,
artists?
bro, the second they put magic in the Marvel Tokens fighting game, it was raps.
It was raps. That should happen in
You
T-minus
say
5
that,
seconds.
you say that, but there's and to be fair, I haven't checked in a few weeks, but for like a month, I have to be quiet. For like a month after that trailer, there was only like one, maybe two, but I only remember one, maybe two pictures of Danger from that Tokon trailer on the green website.
You don't have to call it the green website. Just say R34.
You could just say Art Rule 34.
The green website. Like I said, I haven't checked in a while, but for the longest time, there was more Penny Parker stuff immediately on there than Danger stuff. I'm like, what are we actually doing here?
Gross.
I guess it's the Marvel Rivals bump. I guess I don't know.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
But then again, Cloak and that's Cloak and Dagger, not Danger.
Exactly.
I get when the game drops, they'll definitely get a lot more. But I'm just like, it's just the speed at which things happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but then again, given like this day and age, I'm not surprised.
Man, what a thrilling conversation. We talked about Fangan pedophilia to Pokemon to Marvel porn.
Hey, but
They
you're the
all
one
got
who
similarities
really
to
into
Yeah, you're the
Marvel
one who
before.
brought up Marvel.
I mean, they all
You know
they all
what?
got similarities.
I
Like,
was
look
just
at the
trying to
whole
make a joke
Typhlosion
on the whole
situation.
Marvel. I was just trying to make a joke on the whole wiki editors being faster than the speed of light.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Also,
Yeah.
don't get me started on that because I tried I told Isaac this. I tried to
Don't
search
be
up.
filming me, brother.
Okay, be quiet. I tried to search up something about Kiyoshi for my Utopia Island. His page was
Tomodachi.
complete. Yeah, Tomodachi. Yeah.
You said Metopia.
Oh, oops, my bad.
All good, all good. I want there to be a Metopia too, low key.
His page was completely blank, besides the fact that he's trans. And the puppets
Woohoo.
in his splash art are references to other Fangin Rumpa characters that I too lazy to look up. And I'm sitting here like, why is him being trans? Like someone went in there with the sole purpose of I gotta let people know that he's trans.
That's his personality trait, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
His appearance was blank. I'm trying to tell you, everything was blank.
Nothing in the personality chart.
That's
nothing
the
in
that's the only thing the
characteristics
Heartless
tab.
I will grab you the link. Everything in there was blank, besides two trivia things. One, that he's trans, and two, like I said, the puppets in his splash arts are references to other fan game characters.
Yeah.
Fucking pronouns.
But no, that's basically how Heartless, like both the Heartless devs and the fans of the game act. Like they care a lot.
That, Isaac. It's called Heartless Deceit.
Heartless.
You know that.
No,
We've
no.
had this
According to Diz, it's
conversation,
Heartless
Isaac.
Deception.
Yeah,
It's
that's why
called Heartless Deceit.
Heartless. But yeah, they tend to care a lot more about like the rep rather than other aspects about like the rep takes all priority.
So you're telling me that Fangan / Danganronpa fans are such woke leftists that a Japanese murder game, if you want to, okay, how can I word this? They are hold on.
No, wait. I gotta make a joke. I can tolerate murder, but I draw a line at homophobia.
You can tolerate murder.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that Dangan / Danganronpa fans are such woke leftists? And I don't even really want to make this a left versus right thing, but they're such woke leftists that they feel the need to put trigger warnings on their M-rated gaming franchise.
I hate to say it, but unironically, yes.
I hate everybody. This is all really Weeby News' fault if you really sit here and think about it.
Sure.
True. I won't deny she definitely does like fan the flames of the Fangan fans.
Would you say that she carries the flame?
We are
Would you say that we'll honor her name?
We carry the flame.
Somebody's got to fan it.
Speaking of, I had to watch the SDRA 2 dub to see what Shobai sounds like.
You ever heard of it?
Of course not. I hate SDRA 2.
Oh yeah.
Wait a second, I hate SDRA.
Wait a minute, I'm white.
You know, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just let you just hear it for yourself.
Yeah.
I go back to listen to these fan games. Everyone either sounds nerdy or nasally. Like I love Mitsuba, I really do. Her voice, her voice.
What does Mitsuba do again?
Huh?
What does Mitsuba do again? Who does she voice as?
She's a journalist from Coward's Paradise.
She blackmails me.
Yeah.
But like her voice is kind of nasally.
Low-key, I felt the same way about Nikkei.
Okay, Nikkei sounds like Barry from Pokemon anime.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see
it. Like I am waiting for Nikkei to give me a fine of 10 million.
Like he could be Barry, but just like less hyperactive as Barry. Like,
I
just 100% like remember Barry just being extremely hyperactive for no reason.
Like I literally made like a video about it, and then I actually put a video comparison about I might after we're done recording, I try finding the video and finding a timestamp of it.
Gen 4, what a go to cast. You had
Yeah.
Barry, you had Dawn, you had. Yo, this is not a
Guys,
Pokemon
True.
podcast.
I
What are we
think you need to
doing?
check the voice chat.
The side chat. What we got here? That's gotta be the thumbnail.
Yo, I'm
That's gotta
crying
be the
right now.
thumbnail.
It's gotta be the thumbnail.
That has to
Yeah,
be a thumbnail,
that has
bro.
to be that. Okay, wait. This gotta be the thumbnail, but also like cross out their eyes and for like the casual like groomer.
Isaac, why are you telling us this? This is your channel.
It's your
Okay.
job.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys my idea, my peak idea.
No, it definitely sounds like said you guys need to cross out his exit, the eyes with exits. Like we're about to upload this onto our channel. This is your channel. Speaking of your channel, what's taking it so long for that Antebellum part 1 demo, huh, buddy?
We never played Antebellum.
Kill Cure, whatever we watched like 3 weeks ago.
Again, I'm
No,
waiting
more
for
like
the
a
rest of the
month ago.
video. When are we doing Antebellum?
Isaac, I said just upload the first half, Isaac. I told you this. This guy's stupid. Why do we leave him in charge of everything?
Are you gonna upload it to Hawaiian Song?
No, we're gonna upload to Isaac's and friends channel.
Sure, yeah, I can do that. Fine.
Oh wait, send a link to that channel.
All right, yeah. I want to say I did send it to you, but yeah, hold on. I could find it real quick.
Anyway, Dap, I got the link for you. Here.
Wait, you just have the link to my channel on hand?
Of course not. I'm talking about to Kiyoshi's wiki page.
Oh, okay.
The Ultimate Puppeteer.
Okay, so it looks like we'll get the chapter 2 like script at the very least.
That's so funny. It's in the trivia, and then nothing else.
Oh wait, wrong channel.
That's all you get.
That's all that matters.
Like, why was him being trans so important that that's the only thing you put in there? Like, you didn't even put his appearance in there.
Obviously, him being is it him or her?
Him, because he specifically gets mad at. He specifically gets mad at us. Well, the puppets do for thinking that he's a chick.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, they got it as he/him and
Okay. Like, I definitely knew that the individual was trans because like they did a good job of making the voice sound very trans. Like they're
Okay, Isaac, before I call you transphobic, let me ask you, what does a trans voice sound like?
When you're in the process of training your voice while going through HRT, of course.
Okay, follow-up question. What does a black voice sound like?
That one clip from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Watch the Boondocks. That'll give you your answer.
No.
So I said watch the Boondocks.
I'm right, you know.
The problem is like, his voice doesn't even sound trans to me. I know a bunch of people that like I hear the voice and I immediately think, yeah, they're trans. Like they have the trans accent.
Not necessarily a trans accent, but it's more so you can hear that like, oh, they're trying to do their female voice, but it's but they're still like training through HRT and whatnot, and they haven't like mastered it fully. If that makes sense.
For all we know, that trivia tidbit could be lying.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
I'm not in the Heartless Deception Tumblr or Discord or whatever they have. So they didn't say it in the actual show, which I feel like they probably would have said it. But who knows? Who knows? Either way, moral of the story is I wanted to see Toshiko with braces. That gene execution would have been phenomenal. And we'll never get another actual playable Fangin for another 12 years.
Buddy, Lockdown released a chapter like a month ago.
I don't know.
It
I don't
very
know
much
what that is.
is
So
playable.
I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna ignore that and act like my point still
Antebellum
stands.
lockdown, you moron! Stop
I'm gonna
cherry-picking
act. I'm
arguments.
gonna act like my
Okay,
point
so I
still
was
stands.
subscribed to
I'm gonna
Isaac
kick your ass.
Quote.
I'm gonna kick your
Oh.
ass.
So how are
Bobby,
you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
kick your
here?
ass.
Tell me, how are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do another side joke, or are you gonna do what you always do whenever the voice chat gets quiet and be like, huh? Hello?
What?
Every single time without
Huh?
fail.
Huh?
I hate
Huh?
I hate when I hate
What's going on right
when
Huh?
now?
W
I
rage,
What?
hate when
mate.
he, I hate when he does
Hello?
that. He does it every single time without fail. It's so annoying.
Hello?
You
It's
walked right
definitely
into it,
intentional.
man.
What's going on right now?
What's going on right now?
Seriously, what's
Uh,
going on right now, guys?
So, any closing arguments?
Any closing
Be careful
arguments?
who you support.
Dude,
You need to fucking go Plaza, you know? If you're gonna start a project like this and you find out that Isaac, shut up.
Hey, you
You know,
guys
if
said
you're gonna
closing
start-
argument. How to do it?
Shut the hell up, man. Basically, you know, if you are looking to start a project, doesn't have to be a fan game project, can be anything you want to start.
Don't talk to
And-
children. All right, yeah, good stream. Good
Don't
night, guys.
talk, don't
Good
talk
night.
to children, and you
Good night.
know, if you can, just try, you know, if someone starts acting up in ways that are completely inappropriate, don't try to keep them around for whatever reason. Just, you know, put a stop to that before it gets to this point.
Put a pin in it.
That-
Fucking block
that
them.
is a
Remove
good-
it from all
that
of your
is a good-
socials. Just fucking don't associate with them anymore.
Kill everyone who opposes you.
Exactly.
That is a good point. 'Cause if this was like Damon's voice actor, or maybe even someone like Tozu, sure, maybe, sure. This is Mark we're talking about, who had like what, less than 20 full sentences in the prologue.
The fact that Aelfric sort of like indirectly like predicted this just because he had a red flag from Mark. And not even
fucking knew
at,
that
and not
asshole
even
was
at
gonna
the
die.
VA, just Mark as a character.
I knew it from the very start. I knew it.
You guys ever see that one hot diggity demon clip, which is what I was referring to? It's
Great white man.
no, not that. But this is what I was referring to earlier. Then when I was saying, what does a black voice sound like? You ever seen that one clip? It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
You're not
Wait, you're black?
You're not
Yeah,
black.
sure.
That's how I feel about with Jet. I'm like, you're not black.
He's mixed. I'm sure he got the very white part, and that's why he enjoys coleslaw.
As a white guy, I fucking hate coleslaw.
Then you're not white anymore, brother. Welcome.
Yay!
Hold on.
Okay.
There's before we end the stream. There's one true test to see how white he is.
All right.
Isaac, have you ever had any romantic thoughts about any of your cousins?
No.
Yo, bro.
All right, he's lying. All right, he's
Yo.
white. All right, good night, guys.
What?
everybody.
I'm lying. Wait, what?
night,
That's the
everybody.
stream right
Good
there.
night,
The stream right there. The stream right there.
And just right there.
Just put it
All
right
right,
there,
all
bro.
right.